Martin who gave the salutatory address to welcome all of us. The title of salutatorian is granted to the graduating senior with the second highest GPA, cumulative GPA, at our school. After 3 years at AIS, Vlad has managed to finish with a GPA of 3.958. Vlad has achieved this with a very challenging course load in the senior year, taking 4 advanced placement courses: AP Biology, AP European History, AP Literature and Composition, and AP Calculus BC. Vlad has also successfully taken AP Human Geography, AP Pre-Calculus last year, earning the highest possible score of 5 on both exams. As Vlad's math teacher, I would like to note that he has decided to take the AP Calculus BC exam in March of this year, so when most of the year had already been completed. He left himself only 2 months to learn all of the course material, mostly through independent study. I was impressed with how quickly he was able to catch up with the rest of the class, and I'm looking forward to seeing his results in July. This goes to show Vlad's focus and drive when he sets a goal for himself. While I'm impressed by his efforts in math, I admit I am somewhat envious of his effort and diligence he devotes to his German class. I share a classroom with Ms. Larschneider, and I'm often come into my classroom interrupting a conversation between Ms. Larschneider and Vlad, in German of course, just as Vlad's having a discussion, practicing his German. I was not surprised after witnessing this a few times that Vlad had skipped a year of German, going from German 3 to German Literature this year, which is the highest German course our school offers, and he finished with an A+ in that course. So, that is to say, Vlad's title as salutatorian is very well earned, and good job, Vlad. Oh, well, you already got it, it's fine. I will say after graduating from AIS, Vladislav plans to attend the University of Vienna, where he plans to study chemistry. The title of valedictorian is given to the graduating senior with the highest cumulative GPA. And with a cumulative GPA of 3.992 at the end of her 4th year at our school, our class valedictorian is Anastasiia Bezugla. Like Vlad, Anastasiia earned these results the hard way with a very challenging course load, which includes AP Biology, AP European History, AP Literature and Composition, and AP Calculus BC in her senior year. As a junior last year, she successfully took the AP Human Geography, AP Chemistry, and AP Pre-Calculus exams. Like Vlad, Nastya had also skipped a level of German to be in Ms. Larschneider's German Literature class this year, where she also finished with an A. As impressive as Nastya's accomplishments were, it should be noted that our school year is only 9 months long, and the academic day is only 7 hours long. That leaves 17 hours per day during the school year, and 3 whole months during the summer for extracurricular activities. During the school year, much of that 17 extra hours is spent practicing, playing, or traveling with one of 2 local Salzburg basketball teams, the Salzburg BBU Bundesliga team and the Salzburg BBU U19 team. Of course, this is all in addition to Nastya's involvement with our school basketball and volleyball teams. During her summer break in each of the last 2 years, Nastya has attended summer programs in the USA. In 2024, she attended the Garcia Summer Program at Stony Brook University in Long Island, New York, where she conducted graphene oxide research. And last summer, she attended the Rockefeller University Summer Science Research Program, in which she studied environmental DNA biodiversity. These summer programs are each 7 weeks long and involve intensive full-time study. The Garcia Summer Program and the Rockefeller Summer Program accept fewer than 10% and 3% of applicants, respectively, making them very highly competitive admissions. I would like to reiterate that the class valedictorian is the student with the highest cumulative GPA. So even with placement in a higher level German class, with a hectic sports schedule, and participation in intensive summer programs, Nastya has managed to remain at the top of her class. Nastya plans to study engineering at university, however, she has not yet decided where she would like to attend. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming this year's valedictorian, Anastasiia Bezugla.
afternoon, everyone. I'm glad to see everyone here because this accomplishment is truly unbelievable. Throughout these past 4 years, graduation always was something distant, mysterious, and sometimes even intimidating. It was a moment we talked about for so long, and someone didn't even know what would come after it. And now finally everyone is here. Every single person sitting here today has completed a monumental journey. Given the pressure, the uncertainties, and the responsibilities we carry on our shoulders every day, I'm incredibly proud of every single member of our class of 2026. When I first arrived at AIS, I felt completely lost. I remember how nervous I was since I was not confident with my English. At that time, I felt like this was the biggest moment in my life, and if I failed, everything would be ruined. I worried about whether everyone would understand me and whether I would be able to keep up with work. But as time passed, I realized the crucial truth about the school. Every teacher here is willing to help you if you're seeking help. They would help you and patiently explain every single concept. But it was also a responsibility from a student. They would help you if you ask for help, because this is an incredible intention of a person to seek for knowledge. No one is going to hand it to you. And one of our classes this year was Humanities with Mr. McLean. It was honestly one of the most confusing yet rewarding classes in my life, I wouldn't lie. I remember struggling with Plato's ideas and his theory of recollection. It was completely bewildering how confusing it was. And Plato was arguing for the idea that everything that we learned, we once knew. And every time we're just remembering the knowledge that was once in the ideal form that is somewhere higher. He suggested that after you are recollecting this knowledge, it would just come to you and you wouldn't even notice how it comes. However, this is not how our school works, and I wish if late night studies were just easier. For some information, our exams is extremely confusing, and even today's exam was really challenging. The problem is that when you cannot deal with problems yourself, you will need a hand of help. And people around us here today, all of our teachers are here to guide us. I'm deeply grateful to teachers, relatives, friends, who act as our recollectors from the story of Plato, helping us to find the potential we never knew we had. I would specifically express my gratitude to Ms. Kasperger for her helping me in 9th grade with biology. Every single day I was unable to prepare for final exam, and she was explaining every single concept with patience, and I don't know how she handled it. I would also like to express gratefulness to Mr. Lichty, because despite his sometimes sarcastic comments in class, everyone in our grade knows that he wishes us to succeed the most. Looking back now, I think many of us appreciate everything that happened in the school more than we even realize. Also, I can't individually thank every person who helped every single one of us along this journey. I want to know, everyone in this room, that everyone was fighting for this graduation. I would also like to express huge gratitude to my family. I have 3 siblings, and all of them are really bright people who I hope once will succeed in the future. For years, we tried to build perfect plans through grades, sports, and university applications. But the most important learning happens when we weren't even looking for it. This high school class taught us resilience. It taught us how to ask the right questions at the right time and keep working even if you don't want. Uncertainty is not a negative thing. It is simply an invitation for someone else to lend you a hand of help. None of us reached this stage alone. So I once again want to thank everyone present in this room. And now, congratulations to the class of 2026.